Namaste, greetings to all who have joined us today and who will join us for this particular session many times. Today's session is a very special session. It's based on Surya Namaskars, the basics, a brief description of Surya Namaskars, and we will be performing 12 Surya Namaskars, which is considered as an average number to warm up our body, all the muscles, all the joints. Basically, it's a very nice warm-up preparation before an asana practice and also pranayama practice. So as we were coming towards the end of our 30 days pranayam challenge, pranayam practice, we thought that in the end, towards the end, let us introduce something more, right? Yoga always has something more to offer. So we are offering a little bit. Oh, why little? This is something much more, right? This is Surya Namaskar practice. I hope that everyone gets the benefit of this practice, especially when done before the pranayama practice. What we'll be doing today is 12 Surya Namaskars. We'll do the first 2 Surya Namaskars as a demonstration of do's and don'ts. First one will be how to do the ideal way, and the second one will be some don'ts, what not to do, and some modifications. If you can't do that, then what to do. Followed by that, we'll be performing 12 Surya Namaskars. The last 2 we'll stretch it slightly more as the body is nicely warmed up, and that's it. This should take anywhere between 10 minutes to 20 minutes, maximum 30 minutes. It all depends on your zest of doing how much you want to perform. A little bit about Surya Namaskar. It is basically a mixture of few 7-8 asanas that we perform, done in a flow in which we are not holding the position for a very long time. And that just prepares our body to perform all the other asana practice and also pranayama. Some precautions for that. I myself am a very I don't like giving precautions because I feel that everyone can do everything, which is a fact. They can, but what we need to be aware of is acknowledge our limitations and do the needful. If you have any medical issues, then make sure your doctor is aware of what practices you are doing. Just like I'm reading cervical spondylitis or back pains or some recent surgeries or heart issues, brain issues and all that. Everyone can perform everything in yoga. Just that they need to understand at which point they need to take it easy until that particular thing gets better or goes away. And then we can come back to action. A very simple understanding of this is wherever you feel discomfort, take it easy at that part or modify it accordingly. And the most important thing, don't push yourselves beyond your current limits, temporary limits. Work on the weak links, and that's how we prepare for the better form. So without any further ado, let me invite Aarti ji to be the demonstrator and I will be the verbal instructor.
Namaste, we are in different situation today, so time for some action.
So the beginning we will, yes, this is good. So we have to stand on the top end of our mat, feet together, hands besides the hips. We can take 3 deep breaths before beginning the Surya Namaskar just to get awareness of the breathing, normalizing the heartbeat, normalizing the any thoughts that we have. Anyways, after the 12 Surya Namaskars, there are not many thoughts in the mind and the body is really prepared to perform asana and pranayama practice. After taking 3 deep breaths, first demonstration will be the do's. I won't be focusing on the don'ts here and the modifications and the breath. Palms together, heart center. Then I will stretch my hands up giving a nice gentle arch to the back. Then I will fold forward, keeping my spine straight but not stiff. I will try to bring my palms towards the mat. We always begin with the left leg first, so bring the left leg back in this position, touching the knee to the mat, the toe to the mat, gaze forward or up. Bringing the other leg back, the plank position, straight arm plank, this is called as. Then bringing the knees, chest and forehead or chin to the mat. This is called as the Ashtanga position, where 8 limbs of the body are touching the mat. 2 toes, 2 knees, 1 chest, 2 palms, 1 forehead or chin. Then I will roll my head up, chest up, toes out or in. Make sure your shoulders are relaxed and not hunched. Elbows can be straight or bent. Then I will push my hips up, heels down. A very, very amazing position, one of my personal favorites, the downward dog. Trying to bring the heels down towards the mat. Keep your neck comfortable. The first leg which went back, the same leg will come forward. So left leg forward between the arms if possible. Then bringing the right leg forward. And then again stretching the hands up, arch back and palms together. This was the do's. The second demo we will perform with some of the don'ts. Don'ts means the apparent don'ts or the current don'ts. Doesn't mean that forever these will be don'ts for us. We always have to aim for higher. Whether we reach there or not doesn't matter, because anyways we are getting the full benefits according to our understanding of our body and the breath and all the other things. Second one, with the don'ts and the modifications and the breath work or the breathing pattern. Inhale, exhaling, palms together, heart center. Inhaling, stretch your hands up, arch back. You can breathe normally, Aarti. Here, make sure the neck does not drop down in this way. This is a fake arch where we feel the more we can see the ceiling, the more we are arching. So that's not the case. The arch of the neck should be in line with the arch of the back. Now while folding forward, exhaling, I will focus on my hips and hinge forward. I will try my best not to over hunch my back. Slight hunch to the back is alright, but I will not over hunch it in this way. It doesn't matter whether I touch my palms to the mat or not. Absolutely doesn't matter. You can keep your palms on your shins, on your knees, hanging, whatever is possible. Placing the palms down on the mat. If your knees are not able to remain straight while placing the palms on the mat, you can bend your knees and placing the palms on the mat. This time we'll bring the right leg back. So inhaling, bring the right leg back. Here there are few options available. The knee ideally should touch the mat. If you are having a knee pain because of touching the mat, you can do a high lunge in this way. But ideally, as the traditional yoga scriptures say, touching the knee down. The toe point, either the toe can be pointed in or out, whatever is comfortable to your knee. Always try to press the hip down, open the chest and gaze up towards the ceiling. It doesn't matter if the palms are not completely touching the mat, even the fingertips touching the mat is alright. Now the next step, we have to hold the breath. So retain the breath, bring the left leg back, body in one straight line. Plank pose is not happening, no worries. We can slightly hunch the back slightly up. It just gives a slight relief to the lower back. What not to do here is arch the back in this way. Bring the hips below the line of the toes and the shoulders, the heels and the shoulders. This causes injury to the back. So ideally keeping the body in one straight line or slightly hunched. The plank pose. Then on the next exhalation, the Ashtanga position, knees, chest and forehead to the mat. If you are not able to perform the knees, chest, forehead, you can go step by step. First touching the knees down, then arching the back, doing the arching cat, and then exhaling slowly, bringing the chest and the chin on the mat or the forehead. There is not much to worry about. If the forehead is not touching the mat, you can also touch the chin to the mat. Try to keep your elbows close to the body and don't let them flank out in this way. As close as possible, hunching the hips up. Try not to touch your thighs to the mat, the abdomen to the mat. Only the 8 parts of the body should touch the mat. Don't worry if this is not happening ideally. It will with practice. On your next inhalation, roll the head up, chest up. Here, try and not hunch the shoulders. If the shoulders are hunching, you can slightly bend the elbows and the shoulders, roll them back. If keeping the feet together is causing pain to the lower back, you can take distance between the feet, squeezing the thighs and the glutes. Don't overarch the neck. Again, as I say, the arch should be in line with the arch of the back and not too much tilted behind. On the next exhalation, the downward dog, pushing the hips up, heels down. There are a lot of variations in this position. The primary focus, the main focus should be on keeping the spine straight. That's it. That should be the 90% focus here. Other things are only 10%. What are those other things? The positioning of the heels. Try to bring the heels to the mat. If they are not coming, do the alternate walking movement, and that's how you will feel a nice stretch to the hamstrings. Still, if the heels are not coming towards the mat, take some distance between the feet, widen the stance. Still they are not coming, not a problem. Bend the knees slightly. What bending the knees do is, of course, they will not bring the heels to the mat, but many times while trying to bring the heels to the mat, we end up hunching the back. So a better option is keep the knees bent and straighten the spine in this way, and then gradually focus on straightening the knees. Ideally, they say the chin should be tucked in, but what I feel is the neck should be comfortable in whatever position you are comfortable with. So just keep the neck relaxed but not stiff. You can keep your eyes open, gaze wherever, navel or wherever you want to, or you can also keep your eyes closed for a more meditative experience. The first leg, which was right, which is back, the same leg will come forward, a right leg forward. Again, there's a similar position. Then bringing, okay, if the right leg does not come forward in one step, you can go back. You can take 2 steps, which is also perfect. 1 and 2. You can also use your hand to bring the leg forward. So this is a nice assist that you can give to yourself. Exhaling the other leg forward. This is the similar first 2-3 positions. The second one, I prefer keeping the knees straight. It doesn't matter whether you touch the mat or not. You can keep the hands hanging. You can keep the hands on your shin, knees, wherever. Just give a nice stretch to the hamstrings. If you have some knee pain or issues, you should keep the knees slightly bent. And on the next inhalation, I will stretch my hands up, keeping the spine as normal as possible, arch back, and exhaling, palms together, heart center. So this was the first 2 demo of our Surya Namaskar practice. Now the next thing what we're going to do is perform 12 Surya Namaskars as a very ideal warm-up for any kind of pranayam, which I hope that everyone will do before their pranayam. If not 12, 6. Why not? Not 6, 6. Don't go less than 6. So 12 Surya Namaskars is a very, very perfect and time-friendly warm-up to be performed before pranayam, before asana practice, and even before any other exercise if you are performing it and you need a nice warm-up. Mind you, this warm-up is a very small benefit of it. There are many more benefits of Surya Namaskar, but because of the time constraint, we have to uh, just give the upper outing covering ones. For more benefits of Surya Namaskars, you know where to come. So let us begin the 12 Surya Namaskars. I will be giving the breathing instructions also. At any given point, if you feel the breath is not happening according to my instructions, don't worry, you can breathe the way you want to. Eventually, the breathing will fall into place. Feet together, hands beside the hips. Inhale. Exhaling, palms together. Inhaling, stretch your hands up, arch back. Exhaling, keep your spine straight, fold forward. Inhaling, bring the left leg back. Hold your breath, bring the right leg back. Exhaling, knees, chest, forehead to the floor. Inhaling, roll your head up, chest up, toes out. Exhaling, push your hips up, heels down. Inhaling, bring the left leg forward. Exhaling, bring the right leg forward. Inhaling, stretch your hands up, arch back. Exhaling, palms together. Inhale, stretch your hands up, arch back. Exhale, keep your spine straight, fold forward. Inhale, bring the right leg back. Retain, bring the left leg back. Exhale, knees, chest, forehead or chin to the mat. Inhale, roll your head up, chest up. Exhale, push your hips up, heels down. Inhale, bring the right leg forward. Exhale, bring the left leg forward. Inhale, stretch your hands up, arch back. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, stretch your hands up, arch back. Exhale, keep your back straight, fold forward. Inhale, bring the left leg back. Retain, bring the right leg back. Exhale, knees, chest, forehead or chin to the mat. Inhale, roll your head up, chest up. Exhale, push your hips up, heels down. Inhale, bring the left leg forward. Exhale, bring the right leg forward. Inhale, stretch your hands up, arch back. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, stretch your hands up, arch back. Exhale, keep your back straight, fold forward. Inhale, bring the right leg back, breath awareness. Retain, bring the left leg back. Exhale, knees, chest, forehead to the floor. Inhale, roll your head up, chest up. Exhale, push your hips up, heels down. Inhale, bring the right leg forward. Exhale, bring the left leg forward. Inhale, stretch your hands up, arch back. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, stretch your hands up, arch back. Exhale, keep your spine straight, fold forward. Inhale, bring the left leg back, keep your mind relaxed. Retain, bring the right leg back. Exhale, knees, chest, forehead to the floor. Inhale, roll your head up, chest up, toes out. Exhale, push your hips up, heels down. Inhale, bring the left leg forward. Exhale, bring the right leg forward. Inhale, stretch your hands up for gentle arch back. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, stretch your hands up, arch back. Exhale, keep your spine straight, fold forward, awareness towards every movement. Inhale, bring the right leg back. Retain, bring the left leg back. Exhale, knees, chest, forehead to the floor. Inhale, roll your head up, chest up, toes out. Exhale, push your hips up, heels down. Inhale, bring the right leg forward. Exhale, bring the left leg forward. Inhale, stretch your hands up, gentle arch back. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, stretch your hands up, arch back, 6 more. Exhale, keep your spine straight, fold forward. Inhale, bring the left leg back. Retain, bring the right leg back. Exhale, knees, chest, forehead to the floor. Inhale, roll your head up, chest up. Exhale, push your hips up, heels down. Inhale, bring the left leg forward. Exhale, bring the right leg forward. Inhale, stretch your hands up, arch back. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, stretch your hands up, arch back. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, right leg back. Retain, left leg back. Exhale, knees, chest, forehead to the floor. Inhale, roll your head up. Exhale, push your hips up. Inhale, right leg forward. Exhale, left leg forward. Inhale, stretch your hands up, arch back. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, stretch your hands up, arch back. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, left leg back. Retain, right leg back. Exhale, knees, chest, forehead to the floor. Inhale, roll your head up. Exhale, push your hips up. Inhale, left leg forward. Exhale, right leg forward. Inhale, stretch your hands up, arch back. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, stretch your hands up, arch back. Exhale, keep your spine straight, fold forward. Inhale, right leg back. Retain, left leg back. Exhale, knees, chest, forehead to the floor. Inhale, roll your head up. Exhale, push your hips up. Inhale, bring the right leg forward. Exhale, bring the left leg forward. Inhale, stretch your hands up, arch back. Exhale, palms together. The next 2 Surya Namaskars, we will hold the position for slightly more seconds while breathing normally. Palms together. Inhale, stretch your hands up, arch back, hold the position, breathe normally or Ujjayi. Keep your mind relaxed, keep your body active and relaxed. On your next exhalation, awareness towards the hips, gently fold forward. Keep your spine straight but not stiff. try to bring your palms down towards the mat. If you can't, bend your knees and place your palms firmly on the mat. On your next inhalation, bring the left leg back. Push your hip down, gaze up. You can choose to point the left toe out or keep the toe pointing in. Open the chest, roll the shoulders back. Breathe. Right leg back, body in one straight line. Try to keep the spine straight. Breathe, awareness towards the breathing. On your next exhalation, bring your knees, chest, forehead or chin to the mat. One of the most beneficial positions in Surya Namaskar. Specifically works on all the glands of the body. On your next inhalation, roll your head up, chest up, toes out. You can take some distance between your feet if you want to. Squeeze your glutes, elbows straight or bent. Breathe. On your next exhalation, push your hips up, heels down. Primary focus on keeping the spine straight. Then try to straighten the knees, trying to bring the heels down towards the mat. You can also keep a little more distance between your feet to make your back comfortable. On your next inhalation, bring the left leg forward. One step, two step between your hands if possible. Breathe. On every exhalation, very gently try and press the hip a little further down. On your next exhalation, bring the right leg forward, feet together. Try to keep your knees straight if they are not paining, or else slightly bend the knees. Breathe, feel a good stretch in the hamstrings and the back. On your next inhalation, stretch your hands up, gentle arch back. And exhaling, palms together. The last one. Inhale, stretch your hands up, arch back. Hold the position. Breathe. On your next exhalation, gently hinge forward. Remember to keep breathing. We are not holding the breath at any point. Bending the knees, placing the palms on the mat. Bring the right leg back. Breathe. A very hip strengthening position. Ashwini Sanchalan, the equestrian pose. Bringing the left leg back, body in one straight line. Making the core really strong. Awareness on the breathing. On your next exhalation, gently bring your knees, the chest, forehead or chin to the mat. Try to keep the elbows closer to the body or slightly away but not completely flanked out. Breathe. On your next inhalation, roll your head up, chest up, toes out. Cobra Pose, back strengthening pose, opening the chest. On your next exhalation, push your hips up, heels down. Again, an extremely beneficial position, the downward dog. It's a kind of an inversion, making the heart stronger, spine stronger. Almost each and every part of the body is active. On your next inhalation, bring the right leg forward. One step, two step between your hands if possible. Breathe. On your next exhalation, bring the left leg forward. Try to keep your knees straight. Breathe. On your next inhalation, stretch your hands up. Gentle arch back. Exhale, palms together and down. Let's take 3 deep breaths. Taking some distance between your legs, hands slightly away from the body. These 3 deep breaths with complete awareness, relaxing any stressed part of the mind and the body. Exhale. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Inhale, abdomen out, chest out, full yogic breath. Exhale. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe normally and gently transition down to Shavasan. If you are just performing 12 Surya Namaskars, a minute of Shavasan is more than enough. While in Shavasan, don't doze off, keeping the mind active, bringing the awareness, the focus on all the stress parts of the body and suggesting them to relax. You can start from the toes, going up all the way to the head, the face, normalizing the breathing. Don't plan anything in your mind, just focus on the breathing, meditate on the breath. Just this simple practice of breath awareness automatically relaxes each and every part of the body and the mind. If and when the mind wanders, try to bring it back towards hearing the sounds of the breath. Shavasana is considered as the easiest and the hardest, toughest asana, as our body is not supporting the mind in any way. It is completely relaxed and the mind has to do all the heavy lifting on its own and maintaining the focus. Preparing to release the Shavasana, gently bringing the feet together, stretching your hands up over your head, giving a nice stretch to the body, turning to one side, preferably the left side, and coming up to any meditative sitting position. And yes, we are ready to perform the next set of asana practice, pranayama practice, exercise, or you can carry on with your day-to-day activities. This is a very basic 12 Surya Namaskars with 12 steps, and see, you feel so energized after Surya Namaskar that, Aarti, please share your experience after doing the 12 Surya Namaskars.
Before sharing my experience, I want to quickly introduce. He's Anmol, head teacher of Govardhan School of Yoga, and I'm very grateful that he gave us special time today to teach us the proper technical way, and that's his strength. At Govardhan School of Yoga, he trains also the international students who come over here into the technique part of everything, anatomy of asanas, and a lot of things about yoga. So we are very fortunate today that we had this opportunity to learn a systematic Surya Namaskar with him. Looking forward for more such sessions in future. So now we will, of course my experience is wonderful, my life is incomplete without yoga, and that's why we have this passion of sharing this, what makes us complete. So we will just take a quick 5 minutes break and then we will resume back with our regular 15 minutes pranayam practice. So we'll just take a quick break and then we all can join us back for a nice pranayam session, which is like today and tomorrow. We'll try to recap everything that we have learned. So I'll see you all in the next 5 minutes again.
And if you have any questions, please write it in the comment section. I was seeing some questions, but I was not able to tend to it because I was taking the Surya Namaskars, and we will definitely reply in all the questions and the queries to you as soon as possible. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful yoga day, International Yoga Day, yoga weekend, yoga week, yoga month, yoga year, yoga life. Right? So make every day as a yoga day, and your life will be much better than what it was yesterday. Thank you very much. I will see you soon.
And I will see you in 5 minutes.